Test.
There you go.
You guys like Sydney LaRue?
Yeah.
She will probably be on our team.
Sweet. What's the player make? Snappers player. Like out here though. Yeah, sounds like a lot, doesn't it, buddy? Pretty awesome, man.
Yeah.
Right here.
Oh, hey. Nice to see you again.
Yes, sir.
So they're moving you back, huh? What's up, buddy? You're in good shape. We're gonna have you go after the Jackson County Executive and the Mayor Pro Tem are gonna say some words, and then we'll hand it off to you.
Same school. Now, if you need me, I'm right up there in the corner.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Hang tight. We'll come get you.
Yeah, we'll be right here.
All right.
FC Kansas City fans, please welcome the referees and players onto the pitch. The Walk of Champions is brought to you by RG Federal Credit Union. FC Kansas City fans, here's the starting lineup for this evening's opponent, the Houston Dash. Team captain, number 30, forward Ella Masser. In goal, number 1, Aaron McLeod. Number 5, defender Tony Presley. Midfielder number 6, Morgan Bryan. Forward number 7, Kalia Ohai. Midfielder number 8, Jordan Jackson. Number 9, defender Camila. Number 10, midfielder Carly Lloyd. Number 12, forward Tiffany McCarty. Number 24, defender Ellie Brush. And number 25, defender Megan Klingenberg. The Houston Dash is coached by Randy Waldrum. Ladies and gentlemen, the Houston Dash. Now, ladies and gentlemen, time to get up on your feet and let's introduce tonight's starting lineup for FC Kansas City. Team captain, number 4, defender Becky Sauerbrunn. In goal, number 18, Nicole Barnhart. Number 3, defender Becca Moros. Number 6, midfielder Jen Buzzkowski. Number 8, forward Amy Rodriguez. Number 9, midfielder Heather O'Reilly. Number 12, midfielder Lauren Holiday. Number 13, defender Leanne Robinson. Number 15, midfielder Erica Timrack. Number 17, defender Amy Lepelbit. And number 25, midfielder Mandy Laddish. The head coach is Vladko Andonovsky. Ladies and gentlemen, FC Kansas City. Blues fans, as you know, for nearly 3 weeks, the U.S. women's national team captivated the entire country with their passion, their energy, and their grit on their way to the 2015 FIFA World Cup Championship in Canada 2 Sundays ago. It is with great pride and admiration that we welcome back tonight our World Cup champions from both teams. Here to recognize the efforts of the World Cup players from FC Kansas City and the Houston Dash is Jackson County Executive Mike Sanders. Mike is a Gulf War veteran who began serving Jackson County in 1994 and became Jackson County Executive in 2007. Mike has worked tirelessly to positively change county government, stressing responsiveness to the needs of citizens and efficiency in the use of taxpayer dollars. Now let's send it down to Mike, who has a proclamation and a gift for each of the World Cup champions.
Well, it's an absolute honor to be here standing in front of 7 people that we all admire. Let's give them a big round of applause for their amazing accomplishments. Now, the eyes of not just this nation, but the entire world focused on that field. Now, there's a great saying, and I tell this to my son: champions aren't made the day they win the big game. They're made in the hours, the weeks, the months, the years of hard work, sweat, blood, and toil. That's what we honor here tonight, is the hard work, the amazing accomplishments of these players. So with that, we pause, the citizens of Jackson County and Jackson government, to recognize today as FCKC Blues Days for all of Jackson County. Thank you for everything you're doing for women's soccer and for this community. Thank you. So today we pause to recognize the FCKC Blues, but additionally, those 7 players. So I'm going to call them out. We're going to start with the Blues first. First off, midfielder Lauren Holliday. Come on out. Now for each of the players, we have a ball that's going to be presented. Now on each ball that was made for each individual player, we have the logo, We Believe, the Jackson County logo, and also We Believe. Thank you for everything, Lauren. Thank you so much. Are you kidding? Next, defender, Becky Sauerbrunn. Awesome. Thank you for everything that you did for all of us. Thank you so much. Next, Heather O'Reilly. Heather. Thank you, Heather. Thank you for everything. Absolutely. And last but not least, Amy Rodriguez. Amy, thank you so much. Absolutely. Now for the Houston Dash. First off, Morgan Bryan. Morgan, thank you so much. Please don't score tonight. Next, Megan Klingenberg. Awesome, thank you so much. Wonderful watching you on TV. Thank you very much. And I think we have one left. I think someone we've known a little bit about, Carly Lloyd. Now, Carly, I know you're a pretty good soccer player, but my son John here, now he just broke his arm, game Saturday, scored 5 goals in the first half. So if you want to up your game, give us a call, we'll help you out, all right? Thank you so much. Once again, big round of applause for all these wonderful players that are changing the face of soccer and women's soccer in our community around this nation. Thank you so much.
Thank you to Jackson County Executive Mike Sanders. Up next to recognize the World Cup champions is Kansas City Mayor Pro Tem Cindy Circo.
Ladies, you want to join me? Come on back up.
An active public servant for 25 years, Cindy represents Kansas City's 5th District as their at-large councilwoman who was appointed Mayor Pro Tem by Mayor Sly James in 2011. Cindy spearheaded the development of Swope Soccer Village, which opened in 2014 and is credited with leading the effort to bring Google Ultra High-Speed Fiber Optics to Kansas City. Cindy is also a major advocate for green solutions in Kansas City neighborhoods, resulting in better water quality and increased efficiency. Take it away, Mayor Pro Tem Cindy Circo.
Again, thank you all for being here. It's my honor to represent the government of the city of Kansas City in the greatest urban soccer park in the nation. It's been an amazing project for me to work on, but the day that it started, it was a group of youth soccer player parents that brought me out here to show me the condition of these fields. It was a 6-year project. The day we started that project, I never imagined that I would be standing next to world-class players. Thank you for the honor, ladies. Thank you. Mayor James is a Marine, and instead of the city key, when he came into office, he created his own challenge coin. And if you know the history of challenge coins, it's given in honor to someone who has been an amazing comrade on the field. I don't want to compare sports to war, but we understand what sacrifice and battle is to become a level of sports player that I have standing next to me. And it's an honor that is given by the mayor to only those that have done their deepest best to represent Kansas City, as only a few have. So it's my honor to give each of these ladies a Mayor Sly James Kansas City Challenge coin on behalf of the city of Kansas City. Thank you. Thank you. It's an honor. It really is. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oops, you got two.
Awesome. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Yes, you do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Go Blues!
Thank you, Cindy, and thank you, Mike Sanders, for recognizing these incredibly deserving athletes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and direct your attention to the giant American flag as Aiden Kern sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched, where so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you to Aiden Kern for tonight's national anthem.
Nice job, buddy. We need you guys to get out of it. Oh, that's right, yeah. No, it's right.
Fans, please direct your attention to the pitch for today's coin toss. Referee Randall Kelly, assistant referees Ross Kleinstuber, and Ryan Cook, along with fourth official Rachel Smith, are joined by Dash captain Ella Masser and FC Kansas City captain Becky Sauerbrunn.
And we welcome you into Swope Soccer Village in Kansas City, Missouri for this presentation of the National Women's Soccer League. The home side, FC Kansas City, and the visitors from the Houston Dash. Tonight is a celebration of the World Cup champions. 7 players who were in uniform for the United States, who took the gold medal in Canada just a couple of weeks ago, are on the field to start the game. Becky Sauerbrunn, Amy Rodriguez, Heather O'Reilly and Lauren Holiday from FC Kansas City, and from the Houston Dash, Morgan Bryan, the young breakout superstar, Megan Klingenberg, and of course, Carly Lloyd, who scored the hat trick in the gold medal game. Joining me for the broadcast today, Molly Dreska. I am Brad Porter. Molly, you were at the World Cup in Canada. What was the atmosphere like over the last month and a half, watching this team run all the way to the Gold Cup, the gold medal finals?
It was just so incredible to see all the buzz in Canada and how many Americans traveled to all the games in the cities that the USA played. But then to hear about the TV ratings back here in America just was especially making me proud that I'm from Kansas City, and it was one of the best TV ratings of all the places.
Kansas City routinely had the highest ratings of any television market in the country. 26 million people watched the final, U.S. versus Japan, and what a game it was, a 5-2 final. And we'll be talking about the players throughout the game tonight. FC Kansas City, the home side, in the blue tops, the white shorts, and the blue socks will move from our left to our right here in the first half. And the visitors from Houston with the orange tops, white shorts, and orange socks will move from our right to our left. Houston comes in with a record of 3-4-4, taking 13 points from 11 games, 6th place in the NWSL, 5 points behind FC Kansas City. Second-year franchise trying to break out and grab one of those playoff spots over the season's final 6 weeks. FC Kansas City, a record of 5-5-2 with 17 points from 12 games. 4th place in the NWSL, level with 3rd place Washington and 5th place Western New York, and 5 points behind the leaders, the Chicago Red Stars. FC Kansas City, the reigning NWSL champions. Starters for FC Kansas City: Becca Moros, Becky Sauerbrunn, Amy Rodriguez, Heather O'Reilly, Lauren Holiday, Leanne Robinson, Erica Timrak, Amy LaPelbit, Nicole Barnhart, and Mandy Laddish, the local kid from Lee Summit High School who won a national championship at Notre Dame 5 years ago. Dash will have the free kick here. Taken towards the front of the box. Dash crashes, and the ball is spilled initially, but a foul is ruled, and this will be a goal kick for FC Kansas City, as Nicole Barnhart went down in a heap. For the Houston Dash, their starters are Erin McLeod, who's back from the World Cup representing Team Canada. Tony Presley in defense. Morgan Bryan, the breakout young star of the World Cup. Kalia Ohai, Jordan Jackson, a local Kansas City kid from Blue Valley West High School. Of course, Carly Lloyd, 6 goals in the World Cup. Tiffany McCarty, Ellie Brush, Megan Klingenberg, another World Cup hero who had the header to clear the ball off the line against Sweden. And Rachel Axon. And now the Blues are on the move. There's Amy Rodriguez, who saw time in the World Cup, cuts back to her left, fires across to the other side, trying to pick out Timrak. And Timrak will have to run it down to the far line, and she does. Mandy Laddish is there cutting in, and there is Laddish. Cleared out by Houston. This will be a corner for FC Kansas City, and Molly, something we haven't seen in several weeks, Lauren Holiday.
She's unbelievable at these set pieces, so I think it's something that FC Kansas City is definitely excited to have back.
Lauren scored in the World Cup finals against Japan. Absolutely fantastic, and boy, what a change it was, Molly, when they moved her from kind of that back position up forward where she could do some real damage. And this goes in short, but it seemed to change the complexion of the team when her and Carly Lloyd were able to get forward a little more.
Yeah, and I think Morgan Bryan was actually a huge part of that, playing for Houston tonight, but playing with the USA during that time.
Morgan Bryan, the youngest player on the U.S. team, and what a performance she had in the World Cup. And I'm excited to see the defenders too, Megan Klingenberg and Becky Sauerbrunn, part of a back line that just for me was the best group at the World Cup, along with Allie Krieger and Julie Johnston, another breakout star, and Hope Solo in goal. Thrown on the near side, Leanne Robinson. Then I'll go back to LaPelbit. She was in the World Cup in 2011. She picks out Erica Timrak on the left side. Running along is Becca Moros. She'll slide it across with the left foot, initially turned away. In central defense by Klingenberg. On the far side, Timrak, third-year player for FC Kansas City. and it's turned over. Morgan Bryant, Tiffany McCarty, dangerous player. And turned back over to the Blues. Leanne Robinson looks forward to Amy Rodriguez, who tips it to Holiday. Holiday will go back out to the right side. Heather O'Reilly, another U.S. World Cup star. And O'Reilly will send it across with the right foot. It's out of bounds in another corner. Heather O'Reilly didn't get a ton of minutes in the World Cup, but still a vital part of the team. Watch them train every day. And Holiday will be on to take it from the other side. Second corner of the game, and we're just about to cross into minute 6. See, Kansas City sets the mixer, 2 on the near post, 1 in the middle. And they'll send it far post, and it's headed away. This will be a goal kick for Houston. I know Houston had their struggles last year, first year franchise, trying to put the pieces together, but much better this season, a much improved squad. Lauren Holiday to take it back. She goes head-to-head with her U.S. teammate Morgan Bryant, and they battle again, and Holiday tries to wall her off. This will be taken away by Houston. Ella Masser, tonight's captain for Houston, able to take it away, and this will be a throw-in on the far side for Houston, and Masser is over there to take it.
Hell, you can get in more. Go now.
Bring it into Jordan Jackson, the Blue Valley West kid. Grew up here in Kansas City, over on the Kansas side. There's Klingenberg, and her and O'Reilly go head-to-head. So we've got World Cup teammates head-to-head all over the field tonight. And this will be a Heather O'Reilly, I believe, wanted a foul. Instead, this will be a throw-in for the Blues on the near side. And Leanne Robinson takes most of those on this side for FC Kansas City. Trying to pick out O'Reilly. Tipped back by Amy Rodriguez, now turned over. This will be Houston, Morgan Bryant, and it's turned over again. Here's Rodriguez. She can really do some damage when she gets some space. Dancing on the ball, such terrific footwork. And it's just a bad touch at the finish and rolls out of bounds. Throw in for Houston, it's tipped by Morgan Bryant. Coming up to McCarty, as Pelbit tried to get a foot in. Jen Buzzkowski mixing things up as she always does. Now Holiday will try to get Rodriguez, and it's headed away initially by Houston. And they try to go back into Rodriguez, headed away again. And Houston's done a nice job in that final space of keeping the ball out of a danger spot. Now the Blues. Now the dash, Klingenberg. And Molly, when you watched the U.S. against Sweden and Klingenberg, who's all of 5'2", and they're going against their former head coach, Pia Sunhang, and she goes up in the air and skies to head it off the line and save a goal for the U.S.
It's an amazing moment for the U.S. team, and it just shows how much teamwork is put into that team, and that even if it's going to get past one player, Klingenberg's there to save everyone.
Now a battle, Becca Moros and Houston's Camila go head-to-head. Camila, the young Brazilian player, started the last 3 games for the Dash. She'll be in a more forward position tonight. Jen Buzzkowski against Jordan Jackson. And Buzz, as her teammates call her, will cycle it back to Becca Moros. Now here's Becky Salbren, who had an outstanding tournament at the World Cup from start to finish. Her and Julie Johnston in central defense were fantastic. Klingenberg on one side and Krieger on the other, and Hope Solo in goal. Just a fantastic group all the way around.
And they drop more.
And that was Camila. Cycle it back to midfield, and there's Carly Lloyd, the World Cup hero, getting her first touch. Blues calling for an offside flag. The flag stays down, and now it's up on the far side. Boy, it took a while for the referee on the far side to signal an offside call, but finally did. Finally saw Houston get their first real build-up of the game. 10 minutes into the game. hot, muggy night here in Kansas City. Temperature at first kick right around 90 degrees and all the humidity you can want. Of course, if you're from Houston, you would say not so bad. Cole Barnhart on the goal kick for FC Kansas City. Camila tried to get it in there for Houston. Lauren Holiday takes it. Mandy Laddish. Cycle it back to Nicole Barnhart. Laddish making her 8th appearance of the season, her 8th start of the season, her 10th appearance of the campaign, and now Klingenberg will knock it back for Houston. Put it on the foot of Ojai, one of the top young stars in the National Women's Soccer League. Morgan Bryan and Lauren Holiday crash into each other. Now here's Buzzkowski. Holiday and Timrak kind of run into each other. Timrak will get there and get a foot on it. She's trying to hold it in, and Timrak will race to the far side of the box. Buzzkowski making a cutting run, and it's turned over by Timrak. Camila got it, now Carly Lloyd. She'll put the engine in motion for the dash. She was trying to get Camila streaking down the right side with Tiffany McCarty there as well. McCarty with just the one goal this season. That was back on July the 12th against Chicago. 7th start, 12th appearance and offside is FC Kansas City. Sometimes Amy Rodriguez just a little too fast. Sometimes she thinks she's going to run right out of her boots.
I think that's exactly what FC Kansas City is looking for. If she could hold her run just a little bit more. I know Vlatko Adanovsky before the game was talking about finding Amy Rodriguez behind Houston's back line, and that was going to be one of the keys to this matchup tonight.
Amy Rodriguez had one start in the World Cup. She was able to wreak havoc on the field for the United States. Goalkeeper for Houston, Erin McLeod, was in uniform for Team Canada, who acquitted themselves well at World Cup on their home turf. Klingenberg will let it roll out and throw in for Houston on the near side. Looking for McCarty. Tried to slide it across from Morgan Bryan, and now it's given away. Here's Lauren Holiday, McCarty. Timrak. Back to Mandy Laddish, who's pulled back. Becky Salbrin. Amy LaPelbit. Leanne Robinson. One tough player to tangle with, Leanne Robinson. It's good to see a healthy Amy LaPelbit as well. The Blues were able to get her last year as she was recovering from a pretty serious knee injury. Got into some games at the end of the season. Helped really make that push to the NWSL Championship. She's fully healthy this year, and she's a pretty hardcore player as well. Buzzkowski making her 13th start for FC Kansas City. Over 1,000 minutes logged so far this season. She's an Iron Woman. Now Timrak on the far side for the Blues. Takes a shot, right foot, far post, and that'll be a pass for O'Reilly, who hauls it in. There O'Reilly dancing on the ball, trying to slide it across Rodriguez, who takes it and fires, and it's off of Tony Presley, the defender from Melbourne, Florida for Houston. Presley making her 8th start of the season. Played 8 games for the Washington Spirit in 2014, the 25-year-old out of Florida State. Also played some professionally in Russia in her career. And this will be the 3rd corner of the game for FC Kansas City in just minute 14. Holiday with the left-footed in-swinger goes near post, and it's popped up in the air. And whiffing on the shot was Rodriguez, and now Buzzkowski scales one right over the top. And the Blues have had the better chances so far in this game. Look at it one more time here as Rodriguez had the initial shot that was deflected. And then Salbrin overheated it just a little bit. Erin McLeod making just her 3rd start for Houston in goal. Of course, she started the first couple of games before she was off to the World Cup. And LaPelbit will send Carly Lloyd hard to the ground. This will be a throw-in on the near side for the dash. Klingenberg. Ojai across the front, and big challenge by Amy LaPelbit. sent in by Houston. McCarty tried to climb the ladder, but just couldn't reach it.
Hey, Rose, where are you?
Becky Salburn was there to clean it out. Leanna Robinson. Now Lauren Holiday. Flag stays down. Holiday on the break. She's running in on the right side, looking for help. Slides it across the front, was looking for Rodriguez, but it was deflected. Now it's Buzzkowski. The Blues will try to reset their attack. Buzzkowski, Heather O'Reilly, acquired in the trade over the offseason. She has been fantastic for FC Kansas City. Morgan Bryan, Camila, Carly Lloyd. McCarty starts her run, and she's stripped by Mandy Laddish. Mandy Laddish goes right at the World Cup hero. Lauren Holiday is down in a heap. Referee says play on. Morgan Bryan was trying to link up with McCarty. Didn't quite work out. Laddish. Tim Rack, who was the Rookie of the Year back in year 1 of the NWSL. Still Tim Rack. She's looking for a shooting angle, and it's tipped away by Houston. It was a nice job by Masser to blunt the attack by Tim Rack. This will be a throw-in on the far side. Masser to take it for Houston.
Maybe we can step a little bit.
Here's McCarty. Boy, she is all over the field. She's been in every third and both sides. Holiday to Buzzkowski, Leanne Robinson. Heather O'Reilly making a run centrally along with Rodriguez. Trying to get O'Reilly, and she steps out of the way and maybe thought Holiday or Rodriguez would be there. Buzzkowski, Holiday and Laddish. Flag is up on the far side. The referee has not given a signal, but there is a flag up on the near side. It'll be interesting throughout the course of the game to see how the stars from the U.S. World Cup team will hold up. This will be their first big minutes since returning from the World Cup, and they've been crossing the country for the last couple of weeks. Big party in Los Angeles. Of course, the ticker tape parade in the Canyon of Heroes in New York City, which was fantastic. We'll see how much they have 90 minutes in them, or still trying to work themselves back to 90 minutes fit. Klingenberg. Nice combo with Morgan Bryan. LePelvic cuts it out. Jordan Jackson. This will be a throw-in for Houston on the near side. And Molly, when you were at the World Cup, you saw how much energy it took for all the teams that were there, but especially for the U.S. and Japan to run all the way to the finals and play their hearts out to the finish. It can be a draining experience, both physically and emotionally. Houston is calling for the offside flag, and they got it a little bit late. Rodriguez was in behind again. There's Erin McLeod, represented Team Canada at the World Cup, had a fantastic career for the national team. That was her 3rd World Cup. Also part of the bronze medal Olympic team in 2012.
Mandy, closer, Mandy!
Carly Lloyd getting on it for Houston. She'll cut back in with the left foot. See how dangerous she can be in the World Cup, and sets it up in front. Ohio had a shot initially, but it was deflected. Now the Blues will send it to the middle of the park, and it's turned over. Jordan Jackson grabs possession for the dash. Holiday racing. Ran into Masser, and there's bodies crashing into each other on the far side, and now down on the far side was Tim Rack, and whistled for a foul was Masser, so this will be a free kick for FC Kansas City. Of course, McLeod's teammate with the Canadian national team, Lauren Sesselman, the former FC Kansas City player. She is not in the starting lineup tonight. She's fighting a little bit of a leg injury. That's a key missing piece for Houston. And Ojai, a high energy player for the Dash. McCarty. Jordan Jackson. Now the near side, Klingenberg, who's pushed up from her left back position. Lloyd was cutting to the left. Cycle it back to Tony Presley. And a little bit of a miscommunication there with Presley and the Dash on the far side. Timrak is going to get Heather O'Reilly. In stride is O'Reilly. She's got Holiday. She's got Rodriguez. Or she can take it herself. Lays it off for Holiday. Shot. And deflected by McLeod. It'll be a corner. But what a three-player break it was for FC Kansas City. O'Reilly and Holiday and Timrak going 100 miles an hour.
Great vision by Timrak to cut off that initial ball across the field.
There's the replay. Holiday in there, and McLeod just slides right in front of her. Perfectly timed, and McLeod is still down. And she will be helped up, and like she's limping a little bit. She'll get a drink and get back in there, as Holiday is set to take the fourth corner of the game for the Blues. Minute 22, we are scoreless. Another left-footed in-swinger for Lauren Holiday. And that goes near post, deflected. It'll be another corner for Holiday. And Lauren Holiday, of course, was the first player after the World Cup to announce that she was retiring from the national team. And at age 27, she said, "I've done it all. I've won a World Cup, a couple of Olympic gold medals." She says it's time for family. Now she'll take it near post again. Chipped away. Blues initially maintained possession, but Masser, who's having a great game, and that's deflected off like Sauerbrunn. So this will be a goal kick for McLeod. There's Masser. She's been higher energy tonight too from her defensive position. She's team captain for the Dash tonight. McLeod sends it near midfield. Laddish jumps, misses. Buskowski will get it. Battling is Laddish and Carly Lloyd. It'll be Becca Morris to send it away. Rodriguez is trying to get there and nearly mishandled in the back line by Ellie Brush, the Australian native, making her 6th start of the season for Houston. Went down on the far side. McCarty, she took a hard shot from Becky Sauerbrunn. Laddish, Holiday, pops it back to the middle for Timrak, and hard and down, and that'll be a foul on Brush. And she's had an interesting last couple of minutes. And Lauren Holiday can make this part of the park just as dangerous as any other. Timrak is walking quite gingerly, and Holiday's trying to talk to her about maybe what they might do here. Becca Moros came up to get in on whatever's being hatched. Holiday will take it with the right foot, sends it right into the box. Mandy Laddish is there. Still Laddish. She'll circle back. As Leanne Robinson calling for it, and a little bit of a miscommunication. Robinson signaled she was going to cut in, and Laddish thought she was going to go out towards the sideline. Throw in for Houston, Klingenberg. And Riley ushers it out of bounds unintentionally. And another throw in for Houston. Klingenberg with her 4th start now, returning from the national team. played every minute of every match at the 2015 World Cup for Team USA. Robinson knocks it out, and a third throw in for Houston.
Turn a double. Nice.
Morgan Bryan. Lash. Holiday goes down as her and McCarty get tangled up. Carly Lloyd will take it from distance. Of course, maybe has the most famous long-distance goal in Women's World Cup history in the finals against Japan. Just took a peek at midfield, saw the Japan goalkeeper well off her line, and fired it over her head and into the net. Part of her hat trick signature gold medal performance. Looking at the video game cover for FIFA 2016 today, and on the cover for the first time ever, a women's player. It's Alex Morgan along with Messi from Barcelona and Argentina. I thought maybe if they would have waited, Carly Lloyd might be on the cover of a video game. I'm sure she'll have endorsements flowing her way after that World Cup. 6 goals in 7 games. The Silver Boot and the Golden Ball Awards. McCarty back for Houston. Oh, high. Dangerously left in the middle of the park for Holiday, and there's Timrack. She'll send it out wide to Becca Moros. And Moros on the run. She has Rodriguez and O'Reilly lurking in the middle. Still Moros. Still Moros. And a nice job of battling and sticking with it once again was Masser. She's been fantastic in the game's opening 27 minutes. Throwing on the far side for the Blues, it'll be Becca Moros looking for O'Reilly. It's met by Jordan Jackson. And the Dash will grab possession. Now they will be on the move. Charging down that right flank, Camila. Had a long run, McCarty there to help. She comes back. Getting it out to Ojai on the near side. She's met by Leanna Robinson. Ojai, fancy footwork, Ojai. Still with it. As she charges into the 18, Ojai sends it across the front, dangerous. Carly Lloyd looking to turn. Shot fired by Carly Lloyd, and looked like it may have been deflected, but was not. Simply out of bounds and a goal kick. Boy, what a dangerous job, dangerous spot to be, and Carly Lloyd nearly got it done. We'll go down to the sidelines here right now and get a report from Jillian Thomas. Jillian.
Catch some comments from Coach Randy Waldrum, and he said, you know, Kansas City, they move the ball and possess better than any team in the NWSL, and I think we're definitely seeing that today. That was a beautiful attack started by Timrack, who found Heather O'Reilly, and then slipped the ball behind the defense to find Lauren Holiday with the shot. So I think we're definitely possessing the ball and moving the ball. It's exciting to see A-Rod getting behind the defense. She got caught offside a couple times, but hopefully we'll connect on these one. Back to you, Brad and Molly.
All right, Jillian, thank you very much. Report from the sidelines here at Swope Soccer Village in Kansas City, Missouri. Morgan Bryan looking for McCarty on the near side, battling with Amy LaPelbit. LaPelbit clears it out to Holiday, and a well-timed, well-placed pass. Rodriguez tips it back for Holiday, and she'll try to send it ahead. O'Reilly's out front. Flag stays down. Still O'Reilly. Looking for options in the middle. O'Reilly sends it across, and a header by Rodriguez. Oh, and it's off the underside of the crossbar. This crowd was ready to explode and celebrate one of their World Cup heroes. What a fantastic link up from one end of the field to the other. I'm not sure what the call is on the near side. Look at the call, the underside of the crossbar. Holy cow. Amy Rodriguez, you saw the speed and how deadly she can be. But that was great by LaPelbit, who picked out Holiday in a perfect spot. Holiday to O'Reilly, and O'Reilly to Rodriguez. Just one side to the other. Now here's Timrak. Speed to burn. And here's Rodriguez again. This time the flag stays down. Rodriguez left foot. It's blazed over the top of the crossbar. Third solid opportunity for Rodriguez. You can almost feel it coming. Goal kick for McLeod, the Houston Dash. The 32-year-old Penn State grad who also played a little bit at SMU. Named to the Canada all-time best 11 a couple of years ago. Throw in for the Blues on the far side, Becca Moros. So you can see the sun setting as the shadows creep across midfield. And they'll eventually make their way to the far side. And the players will like that, because that'll cool the temperatures off just a little bit. There's a good look at Heather O'Reilly. He just made that deep run for the Blues. Another throw in on the far side, Holiday. Now Timrak. Timrak will send it to the near side, looking for Rodriguez. Now Laddish spins around. Walls off two defenders. Nice job by Mandy Laddish. Leanne Robinson. Might have learned that from Leanne Robinson. Lauren Holiday, one of the best, as well as walling off a defender. Timrak is down. Referee says play on. Pelbit sends it forward, and this will be out of bounds and a throw in for the Dash. Masser makes her way to the far side.
Randy!
Molly, what do you think of the first half hour? It looks like the Blues have had the more chances, but the Dash have been equally as dangerous when they've had their opportunities.
I think it's been a pretty exciting game. A couple chances on each side.
Leanne Robinson just mistimed that for FC Kansas City, the defending National Women's Soccer League champions. To go up to Seattle for that championship game and came away with a 2-0 victory. Amy Rodriguez scoring both goals, assisted by Lauren Holiday.
Well done, ladies, well done.
Amy Rodriguez was a nice addition for FC Kansas City. She missed all of 2013 when her and her husband had their first child, but last year came back on a mission. 13 goals and 3 assists in 22 games for the Blues.
That's good, that's good.
Now she's a World Cup champion, along with her Olympic gold medals. Fourth start of the season for Rodriguez, does have 1 goal in league play. Robinson just mistouched, and could kind of hear what she said as that ball sailed out of bounds. She was not happy with herself. And Coach Vlatko Andonovski is off the bench for FC Kansas City, directing a little traffic. Pelbit for the U.S. uniform for a long, long time.
Switch it again.
Andy Laddish, you can hear Coach Andonovski in the background saying switch it. Got Becca Moros running down the left side. We got Rodriguez trying to pick out Moros. Moros, can she outrun McCarty? She does. She sends it in, far post. And Heather O'Reilly just couldn't quite get there, and Holiday was trailing the play. And this will be a 5th corner for FC Kansas City.
Put a ball by Amy Rodriguez on that play. She just took one quick look over her shoulder and knew that Rebecca was running on the outside.
And credit to Becca, too. She did not stop. It's one of those plays where Amy Rodriguez looked like she was trying to decoy the defense and didn't look at Moros, but knew she was there. Now Holiday again with the left-footed in-swinger, near post guarded, as well as the central part. That's headed away by Houston. And how about a 6th corner in minute 35? Perhaps a short corner as Tim Rack comes over. Holiday has disappeared into the shadows. Now she sends it to the near top of the box. Sent away by Houston. Rodriguez is sprinting back from her forward position to corral it. Ojai was there for Houston. Moros tried to get O'Reilly on that far side. Nicely headed away by Brush. Back to Brush again. Masser, Brush, as they reset themselves along the line where they want to be. Knocked out by the Blues, and a throw in for the Dash. Again, if you're just joining us, FC Kansas City, the home side. The blue tops, the white shorts, and blue socks moving from left to right. And Houston, the visitors, the orange tops, white shorts, and orange socks moving from right to left. As Holiday holds up play, waiting for Rodriguez, and they might have been just out of sequence a little bit. Klingenberg. Presley.
Mandy, closer.
Brush and Masser and Klingenberg and Presley kind of playing a little back and forth, trying to find a crease in the FC Kansas City midfield. Morgan Bryan. Tim Rack, she spins around to maintain possession. Moros. Tim Rack. Watch Heather O'Reilly on this near side. She's just itching to make another speed rush. Now here's McCarty.
Keep going, Lee.
Carly Lloyd. McCarty. And just a bad last touch. The fans applaud the way the Blues were able to interrupt that charge, and O'Reilly's calling for it again on the near side. Holiday got stripped by McCarty. Here's Carly Lloyd. She'll fire from any distance. Now in front, Ojai circles her defender. Ojai trying to get to that far corner. Still Ojai, and it's out of bounds. And this will be the first corner for Houston Dash. Sent in near post. Not out of danger yet as Presley gets it up in the air. Still Presley, chests it down. Chomps it out to the far side. The ball is sent in again as Houston has a nice sustained attack. And look at Nicole Barnhart battle for the ball.
Go, Hale, get up. Yes. Hey, make that run here. Man.
Now the Blues will attempt to build another attack. Third decent chance the Dash have had here in the first half. On that far side, Lauren Holiday trickles back into the middle. Amy Rodriguez. Rodriguez battling with Morgan Bryan, U.S. teammates. Rodriguez. Buzzkowski is in. Look out, a chance for the Blues, and O'Reilly's got it tipped up in the air. And a whistle is blown. It'll be a foul on FC Kansas City. We'll look at it one more time here as Rodriguez tried to set Buzzkowski, slid through.
Get up.
Heather O'Reilly is definitely up for this game. She is making run after run after run. And there she is again trying to get Rodriguez and just mishit it a little bit. Dash will cycle it back to McLeod in net. Being harassed by Rodriguez. Up to Masser. Camila had it initially, and now she Well, I think she was trying to get a little revenge, and that's going to be a foul against Camila as she took down Erica Timrack in a heap. And there will be a yellow card for Masser. So the game's first yellow card at minute 40 goes to Masser. Look at it one more time. So Masser into the books in minute 40 with a yellow card.
Has been issued to Houston's number 30, Ella Masser, in the 40th minute.
Free kick for the Blues. Be Lauren Holiday once again.
Go, 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 go.
Mandy Laddish. Back to Holiday. Mentioned Becca Moros. Boy, she's been making runs on that left side. All in the middle, tipped and just wide for Amy Rodriguez. Becca Morris is putting in a workmanlike effort on that left flank, and here it is again. Morris slides it across, and there's Rodriguez with the left foot, but just a foot past the post. Final 4.5 minutes of our first half. Don't see much added time. Can't believe it would be more than a minute, if anything. McLeod out of her net. That was a dangerous play by Brush, who didn't see Lauren Holiday coming up from behind, and they had to get it back to McLeod. And here's Rodriguez up for the ball. She goes head-to-head with Jordan Jackson. Camila will head it down looking for McCarty, but Sauerbrunn is there to cut it out. Laddish out wide to Moros, and a bit too much fire on that. It's a good look at Becca Moros, making her 13th start of the campaign for the Blues. She started every single game, over 1,000 minutes logged, where she was brought over last season from the Portland Thorns and played 18 games for the Blues in their run to the championship. Also spent a couple of years in the Japanese League, winning championships in the Japanese League. That was after an All-American career at Duke University. Moros with the throw in. Be Lauren Holiday. Her and Jordan Jackson have been going at it most of the night. Cloud gets it out to Morgan Bryan. Turns and burns. She's got the Jets. So critical in the attack for the United States in the World Cup. McCarty. We just feel like McCarty's waiting to break out. The Florida State product. Side to Presley. Dash will send it away. Headed out by Leanne Robinson. Minute 44. Oh, hi, Leanne Robinson. And it's back to the goalkeeper, Nicole Barnhart, who is tied for the league lead with 4 shutouts this season. The player she's tied with is the backup goalkeeper for the Houston Dash, Bianca Henninger, who's spent the previous couple of years with FC Kansas City before being traded to Houston. And while McLeod was out on World Cup duty, Henninger was pretty darn good. Riley, Holiday, Leanne Robinson, and it's Ojai who wins the battle and the throw in for Houston. Klingenberg. She's trying to get away from Heather O'Reilly. Far side Masser, who's on a yellow. Jordan Jackson, who got a nice ovation at the beginning of the game. A lot of family and friends here in Kansas City who supported her throughout her high school years at Blue Valley West. And there's a whistle and a foul on the Blues, and this will be a free kick in a dangerous spot for Houston.
Come on, get it organized now, let's go!
Try to pick out the foul there, yep. Just not enough of the ball and too much of the player, and this will be Carly Lloyd, no doubt about it. Morgan Bryan is also there, having a chat with Amy Rodriguez. Everything is on the far side for Houston. Carly Lloyd, right foot up through the wall towards the corner and just misses the post. I saw one of the coaches for FC Kansas City jump right off the bench. He was not happy with the way that unfolded. And that is in, pardon me, for Carly Lloyd. So the World Cup hero puts Houston on the board, and the Blues coaches are not happy. Boy, just banged in off that near post. There's a shadow on that far side that runs right through the post. And just got it in there. Well struck by Carly Lloyd, and that's a World Cup type of free kick. That is her fourth goal, or rather her second goal of the season for Houston in league play.
When Andonovski was talking about the keys to the match right before the game, that first thing he said was, well, obviously shutting down Carly Lloyd. So that's going to be hard to go into the half, letting in a goal right before, but FC Kansas City is going to probably get a game plan and come back out fresh in the second half.
You know, they will rue their own missed opportunities and regret letting the last one slip in. So the Houston Dash on the road with a 1-0 lead as they have the defending champions right where they want them, but 45 minutes more to play. We will step aside for halftime and be back for the second half. You're watching FC Kansas City Soccer and the National Women's Soccer League.
Obviously, I think we were all over that. You know, that one hurts a little bit, but this is a Brazilian team and a very talented team. Yeah, I mean, we're thrilled to be back here in Kansas City. We know this has been one of the most supportive cities in America.
Borden Cheese is proud to be the official sponsor of FC Kansas City. Every time you buy Borden Cheese, you're supporting over 1,000 dairy farm families in Missouri and Kansas who are part of a farm-run cooperative. Borden Cheese, supporting local dairy farm families 100%. The Samsung Galaxy Care. They're here to keep you healthy and active. Tide Dry Cleaners are the official dry cleaners of FC Kansas City. The same Tide you've trusted your clothes with for 65 years now has professional dry cleaning services. Tide's Green Earth technology leaves your clothes fresh and smelling like Tide. Tide Dry Cleaners, we're changing dry cleaning for good. And now let's send it down to Mix 93's Steve Serrano, who has another exciting contest from our friends from Borden Cheese. Steve?
All righty. Thank you, Ed. I'm hanging out here with Bradley. Make some noise right now for Bradley here. We've got a fun game, the Chief of Cheese game, thanks to our friends at Borden Cheese. Bradley, how you doing?
Good.
Bradley is ready. He told me he warmed up earlier. Is that right?
Yeah.
You play soccer?
Mm-hmm.
Does this look hard when looking at this Borden Cheese?
No.
It says it's down there. I'll start to explain. You got 3 different attempts. First attempt is going to be from the 6-yard line. If you make it through any of the holes from Borden Cheese, we're going to hook you up with a super goodie bag from Borden Cheese. Just walk on down. We'll just wait for you. Maybe a little hustle. There you go. That's all right. They don't give me too much time. All right, here we go. Bradley, are you ready for FCKC fans? Make some noise for Bradley. Whenever you're ready. There we go. All right, we're going to move you back. The penalty shot. Here we go, Bradley. Oh, that's all right, though. We're still going to hook you up with some great prize. Make some noise right now from Bradley for helping us out, and big thanks to Board and Cheese.
The new Adams Mark Hotel and Conference Center is the official hotel of FC Kansas City. The Adams Mark Hotel and Conference Center also has the largest indoor water park in KC, Cocoa Key Water. Stay and play where the visiting NWSL teams stay when they come to town, located right across from the Truman Sports Complex. For more information, visit CocoKeyKansasCity.com. Life is full of big milestones, from purchasing that new vehicle to buying your first home. Make the most of those big milestones with an RG Federal Credit Union. With auto rates as low as 1.99% APR, discover the RG difference at RGFCU.com. Plus, your account with us makes you an owner, so don't let the bank owners profit off of you. Let you profit off of you. RG Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender, federally insured by the NCUA. For the best breakfast, lunch, and brunch in Kansas City, visit any of the 12 First Watch locations across the metro area. You can even have breakfast with the Blues players the morning of each home game at a First Watch near you. For the best pizza and casual Italian cuisine in Kansas City, try the fast, free delivery of Sarpino's Pizza, the official pizza of FC Kansas City. All right, let's go back down to Mix 93, Steve Serrano for our Team of the Week presentation. Steve?
All righty, thank you, Ed. Blues fans, FC Kansas City, and our partner, we like to honor teams who decision for the game, along with their on-field success. Tonight's Team of the Week makes for the U12 girls FCKC Comets in the D2 Winter 1 indoor session at New Century Indoor Facility in Gardner. Congratulations once again, and make some noise for your Team of the Week, the FCKC Comets.
Blues fans, just a reminder that in an effort to raise money for the American Cancer Society's Hope Lodge, FC Kansas City is raffling off an autographed jersey signed by the entire team. Get your raffle ticket at the FCKC sales table near the main entrance until the 75th minute of tonight's match. All monies collected goes straight to the American Cancer Society's Hope Lodge in downtown Kansas City. Here are halftime game statistics. At halftime, the Houston Dash lead FC Kansas City 1-0. Although FC Kansas City has outshot Houston 6-3, each team having 2 shots on goal, with 1 save for Houston, none for the Blues. 7 corner kicks for the home squad, 1 for the visitors. FCKC with 2 fouls, Houston 4, and there was a caution issued to Houston, no cards for Kansas City. Houston Dash's goal came right at the end of the half in the 45th minute as Carly Lloyd scored off a restart outside the 18 unassisted. And those are your halftime game statistics. FC Kansas City would like to welcome the following groups to tonight's match: the University of Virginia Alumni Association, University of Southern California Alumni Association, Heartland Soccer Referees, KC Legends, FCKC Blues, Advisors Excel of Topeka, FCKC Juniors, Hugh Williams Soccer Camp participants, and Next Level Football Camp. And FC Kansas City would like to wish Elliot Cotter a happy birthday. Tonight's Ball Kids are sponsored by Freestyle Graphics.
And welcome back once again to Swope Soccer Village, the National Women's Soccer League, about ready to start the second half between the home side FC Kansas City and the visitors from the Houston Dash. The Blues will flip and be going from our right to our left in their blue tops, white shorts in the Dash. We'll be going from our left to our right with the orange tops, white shorts, and orange socks. Houston got on the board right in the dying embers of the first half. A goal from World Cup star Carly Lloyd in minute 45. The visitors a 1-0 lead. Back with Molly Dreska, and boy, Houston just needed that one dangerous chance, and they took full advantage of it.
Yeah, after talking with the FC Kansas City coaching staff at the half, it seems like they don't want to make any changes going into this half. They thought they played good. Now they just need to finish their chances going forward.
Blues certainly had some opportunities in the first half and were unable to capitalize. And Amy Rodriguez whistled for a foul. I think she thought she was the offended party.
Hey, Buzz, come in here. Get on her. Mandy.
And McLeod is all the way out from her goalkeeper spot to take this free kick. McLeod faced some danger in the first half from the Blues attack, but came out unscathed. First game back from the World Cup, playing for Team Canada. Third start of the season. Morgan Bryan pedaling back through the midfield, and it's all the way back to McLeod. As the Dash will try to reset, McLeod is errant shot, and it's out of bounds, thrown on the far side. Taken by Leanne Robinson of the Blues. Skips past Buzzkowski. Morgan Bryan there to collect it for the Dash. And now here's Carly Lloyd, the first half goal scorer. She's on the break. She has options. Sliding it forward, was looking for Camila. Now the Blues will try to launch the counter as Timrack's in a fierce battle with Jordan Jackson, and Jackson goes down. That'll be a free kick, and they were fighting over the entire 30-foot run. Lauren Holiday will take this. Holiday lines it up with the right foot. Goes to the far post. It's headed down by Leanne Robinson, but no problem for McLeod. Here to the far side, Klingenberg. Pretty solid first half of the Dash and her return from the World Cup. Ohio was making a run for Houston. Cardi was there as well. Now the Blues. Mandy Laddish has put in a nice performance in the midfield for FC Kansas City. Timrack trying to catch Moros on the overlapping run with Amy Rodriguez running centrally. And Carly Lloyd with a nice back heel, but it's Moros. And now Holiday charging through, and she's met by Masser, who's on a yellow. She has to be careful. Morgan Bryan, Carly Lloyd. McCarty making a run to her left, and now she'll cut back to the middle. Now to the left again. Carly Lloyd gets it to McCarty, trying to line up a shooting angle. McCarty cuts it back now to the left again. And it's popped up into the air dangerously for Carly Lloyd, and it's out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Blues. But Carly Lloyd and McCarty did a nice job in their build-up in front. And there's a good look at Carly Lloyd, our first half goal scorer. A loud ovation from the crowd here in Kansas City as she was announced before the game. Excited to see the star of World Cup 2015. Now Buzzkowski, far side for Amy LaPelbit, who has to run it down. She's met by McCarty. Now here's Holiday. Back to Heather O'Reilly, who's been everywhere tonight. Mandy Laddish, she's got Moros making a run, and Moros gets there, just tips it. And a moment of hesitation for Timrack. And running it all the way down was Camila. Laddish will hold it in to the offensive third. Holiday back to Laddish. Becca Moros. Amy Rodriguez looking for another run, and the flag is up again, and the home side fans cannot believe it. Third time tonight.
Well done, Becca.
The free kick to be taken by Aaron McLeod, Houston Dash goalkeeper.
Hale, come in more, Hale. Hale, drop, let's go. Get on side.
Deep kick, and Mandy Laddish gets it up in the air. Held down by Masser of Houston. Carly Lloyd is there, and look out, dangerous for Houston. Oh, high. And this will be a throw-in for Houston. Quickly taken. Camila, met by Timrak. Still Camila. Timrak goes down. Heather O'Reilly goes down. Amy Rodriguez cycles back, has Buskowski. Now on the far side, Leanne Robinson. A bit too strong. It'll be a throw-in for Houston on the far touch line.
Up, Jenny, up.
Presley. McCarty. Jordan Jackson sliding in, tough.
Becca behind you.
And look out, she's got Camila all alone on the right side if they can get it to her, but Morgan Bryan doesn't. Elects to go with Carly Lloyd, who charges into the middle of the park and nicely flips around Jen Buskowski, and the left-footed shot sails wide, but the pure strength of Carly Lloyd on full display.
Amy, get the ball, let's go.
We'll look at it one more time. The left-footed shot just didn't get a clean angle.
Get in the gap.
And Lloyd looking for her second goal of the game, third of the season, and Morgan Bryan just took one off the cheek.
Go.
Buskowski out to Leanne Robinson. Leanne Robinson, Heather O'Reilly calling for it. O'Reilly gets it. Leanne Robinson continues her run. Still Robinson looking for a crossing angle. Brings it back. Double teamed, and here's O'Reilly. Been a workhorse tonight in her return from World Cup 2015. There's Carly Lloyd. Boy, just outstanding footwork by Carly Lloyd. She wrestles with Buskowski. Now here's Ojai going right on with Amy Lapel, but Becky Sauerbrunn trying to cut it out. Becky Sauerbrunn, one of the heroes of the World Cup, with a sliding tackle. And Amy Rodriguez, this time they can't call offside, and they're calling for a handball. It may have inadvertently tipped her wrist. Sliding it out was Ellie Brush. This will be a throw in for the Blues. Rodriguez will wait for Becca Moros to come up. And Timrak will take it. She won't wait for Moros. Morgan Bryan charging through the center of the park. 6 versus 6. Buskowski and Morgan Bryan matching numbers. McCarty waiting up front. Ojai. Carly Lloyd. Moros. She dances away from Carly Lloyd. Moros. Holiday. Looking for O'Reilly. And McLeod is there to thwart the attempt.
Good idea by Holiday. Just needs to get a little bit wider for O'Reilly's run outside.
There's O'Reilly. Buskowski trying to catch Rodriguez. Just tipped away by Ellie Brush. Becky Sauerbrunn out to Moros. By Carly Lloyd. Moros being chased down now by Camila, and it's out of bounds off Houston, and a throw in for the Blues. There's Leanne Robinson charging up the right side with Heather O'Reilly on the outside wing, and here's O'Reilly. Finally get a chance to show off those wheels again. O'Reilly across, and it's tipped up and in, and the Blues have equalized.
Goal!
What a run by Leanne Robinson, linking up with Heather O'Reilly to get it across. And a great finish by Lauren Holiday. And Houston will make a substitution right after that goal. Megan Klingenberg, one of the World Cup heroes for Houston, will be withdrawn here in minute 56 and be replaced by Jessica McDonald, who was fighting a little bit of an illness coming into this game. And here's a look at the goal again. O'Reilly.
Now entering the game for Houston, number
and
14,
Molly,
Jessica
that could have been an
McDonald,
own goal?
replacing number 25, Megan
What's the
Klingenberg.
finish here?
Definitely an own goal.
Okay, it is an own goal on the replay, and unfortunately, that'll fall on Tony Presley.
The pace of Leanne Robinson on her
FC
first
Kansas
touches to
City
get that
goal
ball
in
out
the
to
55th
O'Reilly.
minute, scored
That was
on an own
perfect.
goal by Houston.
So it's an own goal that's the equalizer. Molly looked up at halftime. FC Kansas City this season, when they give up the first goal in the game, they are 0-4-0. Winless when they give up the first goal, but now they've equalized at 1-1. And that's an even split, home versus road, by the way. 0-2-0 at home, 0-2-0 on the road when they give up the first goal, the Blues. Now they'll send it again, looking for a second one. Minute 55, the own goal by Tony Presley, Houston. Bringing the Blues back into it, bringing their home fans back into it. And that's one of those things, we saw it at the World Cup, the defender from England who had the own goal, and you just feel terrible, but you have to pick it up and move on. Nicole Barnhart diving out in front of McCarty, guarding her 18. Now the Blues will build it on the left side with Tim Rack and Mandy Laddish. Look at the run by Lauren Holiday, who runs in right behind her. Tim Rack tips to Holiday, running in left foot, and it's tipped away by McLeod. What a run by Lauren Holiday, who ran about 65 yards to get there. First game back from the World Cup, and she is leaving it all in the field. Watch it again as Holiday comes right in behind. What a terrific run. Great pass by Erica Timrack, and now Holiday will gather herself for the right-footed in-swinger on the corner, the 7th of the match for the Blues. She was right in the middle. It's tipped around dangerously and cleared off the line by Houston. Blues nearly took the lead.
And that's the ball that you expect out of Lauren Holiday every time. I think the first couple of corners from the first half were falling just a little bit short, but that's the spot right on that near post.
Now it's sending it again, and McLeod is up in the air to pull it from danger. Minute 59, we are all level, 1-1. Carly Lloyd scoring in minute 45 off the free kick. Fantastic strike, and then the own goal. And Tony Presley of Houston ticketed for that allowed the Blues to equalize. Now FC Kansas City has picked up the pace a little bit. Tim Rack, and that'll be knocked out by Carly Lloyd. There's Erica Timrack. Becca Moros, who's been outstanding for the Blues on the left flank all night. She's got Heather O'Reilly, she's got Mandy Laddish, Amy Rodriguez. Didn't quite hit on all cylinders.
Switch it.
Matthew, carry that ball. Hey, next thing, you got. Let's go.
E. On the other side of it. That's it. Go.
Cloud will send it past midfield, headed by Becky Salbrin. Throw in for the Blues, Becca Moros. There's the defender, Manhattan. 13th start of the season. Laddish, who is making her 8th start of the campaign. Heather O'Reilly, Lauren Holiday now in the middle. Stripped away by Carly Lloyd. Lloyd has all kinds of options. She'll go to McCarty, and out of the far side, Ojai. Ojai settles it, looking for a shooting angle, Ojai, and it's knocked off of Amy Lepelbit. Now Heather O'Reilly will try to flip the switch on a Blues counter. Lepelbit, Laddish. Holiday. Still Holiday. Well, she just knows how to get away from defenders. Physically strong, mentally, and now Holiday with a chance to cross. Holiday maybe mistimed it a little bit. Amy Rodriguez was there, and Rodriguez is thinking she wished she'd had another look at it. Salbrin will step in front of Jessica McDonald, who came in at minute 56. Making her 12th appearance of the season for Houston, the striker from Phoenix, North Carolina product. And now once again, here are the Blues on the right side. Sliding it across, Rodriguez with another opportunity. Ball spills free, and it's up in the air. Ojai all the way back from her forward position to try to get it. And now it's Holiday. Looking for an angle is Holiday. She's in, fires right foot, tipped up in the air, and an outstanding save by Erin McLeod. What a strike by Lauren Holiday. Just walks right in and sidesteps her defender. And Presley's had a rough couple of minutes here for Houston. This will be the 8th corner of the game for FC Kansas City. We are past the hour mark now in minute 63. The right-footed in-swinger, and see if Holiday can match the one she hit on the last corner. Sends it near post this time. Looked like Lepelbit had a back heel on it. And it'll be a 9th corner for the Blues. Looking for their first lead of the game. Got the better of Houston back in the season opener on May 2nd, winning 2-0. Now that time it's far post, headed away, and Heather O'Reilly tries to chase it down. She won't get there. The Blues able to beat the Dash 2-0 with goals from Liz Bogus and Shea Groom. And they're going to meet again in just a few days, July 29th down in Houston. Between now and then, Houston will have a game against Western New York on the 25th, and that'll be a road game for the Dash. Throw in far side, Rodriguez plays it back to Leanne Robinson. O'Reilly chipped, and it's up in the air. And Robinson will collect it, and slides out, throw in for the Dash, and that's Camila on the throw in. Presley. Leanne Robinson steps in to get possession back for the Blues.
Get on side, Aaron.
Now the Dash will launch an attack. Just into the game, McDonald racing down to the corner against Lepelbit. And they look at them fight and battle for the ball. Sent across the front, trying to pick out Lloyd. Now watch Rodriguez take off. If Timrak can stay with it, Timrak slid on the turf. Now here's Ojai on the near side for Houston. Still Ojai going at Moros. Cross in front, dangerous, and down on a heap is McDonald. Boy, Houston was looking at goal number 2, square in the face. A great opportunity. Throw-in goes to Laddish. Popped up by Camila. Another throw-in for the Blues. This time it'll be O'Reilly. It's to Robinson. Laddish. Now O'Reilly commences another run. And it's still O'Reilly. Still O'Reilly. Crossing in front, and it's headed away. Rodriguez back on it. Not out of danger of the dash. Here comes Moros.
In both halves with the speed of Heather O'Reilly and Leanne Robinson when she's getting forward. Getting a lot of good opportunities from that side.
They are shredding parts of this dash defense. Blues were trying to get up to Rodriguez again and just a little bit too strong. Morgan Bryan. Being monitored by Laddish. Named McCarty. Now the dash having a chance. Sending it across, and it's cut out by Lepelbit. No, not so fast. To go to the far post, it's collected by Ojai. Ojai will send it across the middle. Leaping header attempt by Carly Lloyd. Still the dash, still Morgan Bryan. Dash have come alive here in the last 3 minutes. Still Morgan Bryan. She battles with Lepelbit, the World Cup veteran. Now they'll cycle it back out. Jordan Jackson, the Kansas City native.
Morgan Bryan is just so smooth with the ball at her feet. I think when she started playing a lot of minutes at the World Cup, she was able to hold it up.
There's Ojai sending it far post and just couldn't get connected with McCarty. Excuse me, it was McDonald who was in there. There's a good look at Ojai. Outstanding player for the dash. Draper, Utah native who played collegiately at North Carolina. She's been on the national team radar since the 2012 U20 World Cup. And there she is again, Ojai. 3 goals, 3 assists this season for the dash. Now sending it far post. Carly Lloyd was there. So was McDonald, so was McCarty. Now Becky Sauerbrunn all the way up from her defensive position. Streaking through the midfield with Holiday. O'Reilly on the far wing. Guess what? She's making another run. Heather O'Reilly chips it up in the air looking for back post. Amy Rodriguez, and the header goes over the crossbar. Well done again by Heather O'Reilly.
We have 7 minutes left until the jersey auction is over, so make sure you pick up your raffle ticket at the FCKC sales table near the main entrance.
Heather O'Reilly, as you mentioned, Molly, just dominating that right side.
To the American Cancer Society's
Another great
Hope
service,
Lodge.
just a little bit too high for Amy Rodriguez to get over it and put it on frame.
There's A-Rod, first game back from the World Cup. The USC product from Beverly Hills, California. Master across to Presley, who has the own goal that allowed FC Kansas City to equalize. Sauerbrunn, who set up that last possession for the Blues. On the right side, O'Reilly. She's got Holiday in support. Left-footed shot by O'Reilly, and it's tipped away at the last second by McLeod. Well, O'Reilly is, well, the right side's dominating, might as well try the middle. She just dominated that run as well. Tipped away at the last minute, and this will be a 10th corner for FC Kansas City, minute 70. See the sold-out crowd behind Holiday, and that one is up and in the middle. Right in a good spot. Buskowski will chest it and settle it right at McLeod. But it is a sold-out crowd tonight in Kansas City, knowing that 7 stars from the 2015 U.S. World Cup champion team would be here tonight. Fans started arriving early, and I still can't figure out where they put all the cars.
Get on side, get on side.
And the only player who's withdrawn from the game so far has been Megan Klingenberg for Houston, replaced by Jessica McDonald in minute 56. So 6 of the World Cup stars still remain in play. Becky Sauerbrunn,
Go, go, go.
Erica Timrak. She's trying to launch it. Rodriguez cutting across the front, waiting for an opportunity. It's Holiday. O'Reilly calling for it. Holiday right foot. It streaks right over the top of the crossbar. Fans appreciate the effort from Lauren Holiday, who scored in the World Cup Finals.
Ladies and
against
gentlemen,
Japan.
tonight's attendance 3,557. It's a sellout for FC Kansas City. Thank you for coming out and joining us.
Just heard the announcement from the PA system here at Swope Soccer Village. Over 3,500 fans tonight, more than a sellout, standing room only. And now look at Ojai battling with Moros. They're throwing elbows. Timrak. Carly Lloyd goes after her, and this will be a foul on Carly Lloyd. And as the Blues prepare for a free kick, we'll check back on the sideline once again with Jillian.
That's right, Brad. I think you heard just over 3,300 fans here today, and they are on the edge of their seat. This half has been nothing short of exciting. FC Kansas City has gone over the crossbar a couple times now. We had all 4 World Cup girls on one attack together as Becky Sauerbrunn came up the middle. We're definitely generating a lot of offense, and we're bound to get one sooner or later. As long as we keep finding feet, and then A-Rod on that through ball, even Heather O'Reilly, she looks hungry. I know she's going to get one. Back to you, Brad and Molly.
Jillian, thank you very much. And A-Rod was streaking in on that one on a dangerous back pass by Houston. And down to the turf is the Dash player, and I think we may have a card here. Down to the turf in a heap is McCarty. And the referee is signaling he may go to the pocket. It's a cramp for McCarty, but she went down in a heap. And it looks like the referee will be content to just give Amy LaPelbit a stern warning and keep the card in the pocket. Minute 74. FC Kansas City and the Houston Dash level at 1-1. Carly Lloyd, who opened the scoring right at the end of the first half, minute 45, on a world-class free kick. Blues equalizer came on an own goal by Houston's Tony Presley. McCarty is up and gets a hand in the crowd in Kansas City. Free kick for the Dash. It's be taken by Presley. She sends a deep bomb into the top of the 18 and dangerously skips in front before Nicole Barnhart can bring it in. Camila for Houston.
Up, 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 up.
Player from Brazil.
On your right, Aaron, there we go.
Brazil Youth International, played at the U20 World Cup in 2014, had an assist. Her fourth straight start, and now Ojai and Sauerbrunn both racing for it. It's Sauerbrunn who wins it. At the brush, Masser, who's on a yellow card for Houston. McDonald, Carly Lloyd, McCarty. You had McCarty, Carly, and McDonald. Now a free kick for the Blues, and Maddie Laddish will take it quickly for FC Kansas City. Amy Lepelbit up from her defensive position. Lauren Holiday. Look out in front, it's Amy Rodriguez. She's dying for an opportunity, chips it up in the air and just over the attacking force of Timrack and O'Reilly. Houston Dash preparing to make a second substitution. And it looks like Melissa Henderson, the former FC Kansas City player, will check into the game in minute 76. Morgan Henderson, as soon as she is brought onto the field, will be making her 12th appearance for the Houston Dash this season. And coming out of the game will be Tiffany McCarty, who just went down a couple of minutes ago, and she's not at 100%. So Morgan Henderson, and she gets a nice round of applause from the fans here in Kansas City who remember her time here. It was a good time. So Houston Dash head coach Randy Waldrum has used 2 of his 3 allotted substitutions. Dash, dangerous in front. Barnhart will get there to end the threat. Leanne Robinson, Mandy Laddish. And Laddish has been sideline to sideline, box to box all night long.
Mandy, ask for that ball.
Mandy Laddish is one of those players that got an opportunity while the national team players were away and had some great games, and now she earned another start tonight.
Henderson, who was just into the game, good first touch. She finds Carly Lloyd. Ojai, back to Lloyd, and look out. Lloyd looking for number 2, a right foot across the middle. Henderson couldn't get there, and a shot fired from distance and way off the mark. Morgan Bryan just couldn't quite get a clean look at it.
The winning raffle ticket is 6264708. That's 6264708. Please go to the FCKC.
And Houston is preparing to make their 3rd and final substitution.
Thank you to everyone who participated tonight to help with the.
We were wondering if we'd see Nikki Cross. And I know, Molly, you were talking about her in pregame. She's played so many minutes for Houston this year, and she was not in the starting lineup. She's going to check in.
Yeah, we were able to talk to PR representative for Houston. They said it was a tactical decision.
Now we go.
And Vlatko Andonovski will counter with a couple of substitutions for FC Kansas City. Yael Averbush and Frances Silva getting ready to check in. There's Frances Silva, Overland Park native, back in her hometown after playing collegiately at West Virginia. Here's Carly Lloyd. Trying to get back on it. Houston, and nicely cut out by Becky Sauerbrunn, who again charges all the way downfield. Now it's Lauren Holiday looking for support. Back to Timrack, who nearly overran the play. Down the left side, Becca Moros. Out of the middle, Mandy Laddish, and she'll find Moros. And Moros in a foot race to the corner. She'll get there, trying to turn it. And well defended by Ojai, who's back from her forward position. Timrack again. Holiday calling for it. It's just past Holiday.
Yes, yes,
Oh high, back to Masser. Now oh high. She eludes Timrack. Now Timrack has it after Jenbuz Kelsey wrestled possession for the Blues. Still Timrack and a great fight with Morgan Bryan. Now here's Ojai. Making a run centrally was McDonald. Ojai crossing. McDonald is there looking for an angle. McDonald, and it's tipped away at the last minute. Well done by Leanne Robinson. Minute 81. FC Kansas City and the Houston Dash level at a goal apiece. Now Rodriguez streaking ahead, and the flag is up. How many times? Is she just too fast? Is she a step ahead or is she too fast? Now the substitutions coming on the near side. Houston makes its third and final substitution as Nikki Cross gets into the game.
Substitution on the field for Houston, entering the game number 19.
And she'll replace Jordan Jackson, the Kansas City kid who's back in her hometown. So Jordan Jackson is out, Nikki Cross is in. Avery and Francis Silva in for FC Kansas City. And coming out, Heather O'Reilly and Mandy Laddish. And they have run their shoes right out of gas tonight. They have been fantastic. There was a good look at Francis Silva, the Kansas City native. Tell you what, the work that O'Reilly and Laddish did tonight was impressive. Now Ojai sends to the far side for the Dash, who are trying to find a late match winner. Take one on the road. If this scoreline remains, it'll be the first time for the Blues to take a point in a game in which they've given up the first goal. Now McLeod. When that ball got passed back, you could hear Blues coach Blacko Andonovski right up on the bench telling his team forward, urging them on to find one more. Master to take the throw in for Houston. Morgan Bryan. Ojai. Solid young core group of players for this Houston Dash side. Masser. McDonald looking to the outside. It's Morgan Bryan trying to get to the corner. Becca Moros there to cut it out. Becky Sauerbrunn will send it away. Timrack keeps it in for the Blues, and it finally does roll just out of bounds. Oh, and they're going to say it was off
tipped off Ojai.
Yeah. Tipped off Ojai. So a throw in for FC Kansas City. Becca Moros. Referee's telling her you're a little bit too far down the park. Averbush comes up. She wants it, and she'll get it. Rodriguez. Averbush. Morgan Bryan able to dispossess Timrack. The Dash have won a throw in on the near side. Masser again. Masser looking for McDonald. Popped up in the air by Moros. Still Moros. Timrack. Just off of Holiday's foot. Here's Timrack. She's pedaling and she's taken down by Morgan Bryan. Referee says play on. Blues on the far side. Francis Silva's first touch after coming in as late substitution. Still Francis Silva. Looking for Averbush. That's Holiday cutting in. And the near side to Timrack. And she'll run it down. Back heel. Trying to run around the defender. The Dash cut out that attempt. Morgan Bryan. Camila's calling for it on the far side. And she gets it. Up ahead to Melissa Henderson. And she battles with Amy Lepelbit, Leanne Robinson, and now Silva has it back for the Blues. Her socks pulled up all the way over her knees. Morgan Bryan. Now Carly Lloyd. Scored the game's opening goal right before halftime, and she'll chip it far post, and just a little bit too strong for Henderson, who came screaming in. Second half sub, former FC Kansas City player.
Back to the goal. Get up, Becca, get up.
12th appearance of the season. Yet to score a goal, but does have a couple of assists. Now down is Timrak again, and again she's not going to get the call. Blues coaching staff not happy, and now Master will do the sporting thing and roll it out of bounds while Timrak is down. She's grabbing her back. She went down hard. Now Timrak is up and walking very gingerly. I don't think Timrak was pleased with the non-call by the match official. And this hot night, the players are trying to pour down as much hydration as they can for the final stretch run. Liz Bogus is now set to check in for FC Kansas City.
Just get down, Lee. Yes.
Brad mentioned it earlier, but Bogus scored a goal the last time these two teams met.
Timrak is still holding her back as she's the one who's withdrawn. And FC Kansas City does the sporting thing and gives it back to Houston. Yeah, she had that game against the Dash back in May. Her 12th appearance of the season. Came in last year after a trade with Seattle, played 8 games for the Blues. '87th minute. 1-1 our scoreline. Each team looking for one more, and perhaps a chance to take the full 3 points. There's Bogus. Solidifiers. Amy Rodriguez will try to run her down. Bogus, Holiday, Silva, all there. It's out of bounds for another corner. 11th corner of the game for FC Kansas City.
It's a great step by Rebecca Moros to force that turnover.
Lauren Holiday once again with the right-footed in-swinger. There's a match winner await for the home side. Here it comes from Holiday. Right to the near post again, and it's up in the air by Lepelbit. A good battle with Masser and Sauerbrunn. It's out of bounds. And a 12th corner for the Blues. Minute 88. Another right-footed in-swinger for Lauren Holiday. This one goes far post. Up in the air, it was Liz Bogus and couldn't quite climb the ladder high enough. So it streaks to the other side and a goal kick. And the Houston Dash started out quickly, where they want the match winner here on the road. Melissa Henderson, bundle of energy since subbing into the game. Carly Lloyd. Morgan Bryan brings in Masser. Moros will shield off Ojai, and it'll be a throw-in for the Blues. Sauerbrunn, Buskowski, nearly given away, and it is given away. The Dash have it. Morgan Bryan. Still Morgan Bryan. Back to Masser. Bryan. Still Bryan, cuts back to the left. Fires across, in front, looking for an angle, and shot by Melissa Henderson with the left foot is headed away. Not out of danger. Here's Camila. Ojai dancing around Moros, trying to find a crossing angle. This will be a goal kick for FC Kansas City. Minute 90. Both teams have left it all on the field. Hot temperatures, humid conditions. Blues, perhaps one last chance. Buskowski, Holiday, Averbush, Holiday. Still Holiday, she spins around her defender. Buskowski calling for it is Silva. And it's tipped away by the dash. And taken back by the Blues. Sent to the front. Here's Amy Rodriguez trying to jump on it. And they're calling for a handball. And there is no call. The Blues were sure the dash had handled it inside the 18. Now here's Carly Lloyd. Can't think about it. She'll get you on the counter. She's looking for an angle. And she's battling her U.S. teammate Becky Sauerbrunn. And they'll call Carly Lloyd for the foul. Lloyd's going to go the full 90. Francis Silva, second half sub. Lauren Holiday. Got Amy Rodriguez and Liz Bogus, but it's taken back by the dash. Carly Lloyd again has McDonald. There is McDonald. Back to Lloyd. Cuts back with the left foot. Back to McDonald, working a 1-2-3-4 combo. She spins Lapelbit. Down goes Lapelbit. And that'll be a foul on McDonald. Free kick for the Blues. Buskowski, Silva, Holiday making a run, A-Rod making a run, Bogus making a run. And it's collected by McLeod. She'll send it out wide to Morgan Bryan. Trying to get it to either Melissa Henderson or McDonald. Now the Blues have it back. Chance to launch the counter. We have reached 90 minutes. We are now in extra time. Cleared away by Becky Sauerbrunn. Nikki Cross, second half sub. Masser. Presley, whose own goal allowed FC Kansas City to equalize. Masser heads it down for Morgan Bryan. Cross. Presley. Dash, pushing. Far side, Camila runs it down. Guarded by Leanne Robinson. Now Francis Silva there. And Silva dispossesses Camila. No one home, so Camila will get it back for the dash. Camila, right foot, sends it across in front. Look out! Another chance for the dash. Carly Lloyd, and it's deflected by Lapelbit. Lloyd is down at the top of the 18. This will be a corner for Houston. Their first of the game. And it'll be Melissa Henderson, the former FCKC player, to take it. This will be a right-footed in-swinger. The dash will load up the mixer. Henderson sends it near post, headed down to Tempt, and it's dangerous in front, lays there, and finally cleared away. The dash, a golden opportunity, not out of danger of the Blues. Amy Rodriguez, boy, the dash had a golden opportunity to steal the 3 points right there. Now here's Amy Rodriguez. Going to empty the tank and give it everything she has left, and just mistimed her pass to Holiday. Jen Buskowski. Now here's Lauren Holiday. Flag stays down if she can get there. Bogus. Rodriguez waiting. Holiday crosses far post and overshot the park. Minute 94. It's be a throw in on the near side for Houston. Masser. And there is the referee's final whistle, and it ends in a 1-1 draw. Carly Lloyd, 6 goals in the World Cup, back to reopen her account with Houston tonight, scoring in minute 45 right before the break on a beautiful set-piece free kick from outside the 18. And the equalizer came at the expense of Presley, whose own goal allowed the Blues to equalize. So FC Kansas City and Houston will split the points. The Blues improve to 5-5-3 as they go to 18 points. And Houston improves to 3-4-5. Molly, that was a hard-fought game and a lot of energy spent by both sides.
Yeah, I think as competitive athletes, none of these players want to end the game in a draw, but it's great to see all the national team players back with their team and just fitting in so seamlessly, and we'll look forward to a good rest of the season for both sides.
And 3,500 fans here at Swope Soccer Village are all walking up to the fence, hoping to get a look at the World Cup stars, perhaps an autograph or two. But an outstanding show here in Kansas City. Thank you to all the fans. We heard there was over 4,000 strong listening online. If you're a fan of Houston, fan of FC Kansas City, or a fan of women's soccer in general, we appreciate you joining us. Thanks to our broadcast engineer, Brad Zimmerman, and his fantastic crew. From Molly Dreska, I'm Brad Porter. We'll see you next time. 1-1 your final, FC Kansas City and Houston.
Pardon me.